Hey, what's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another great epic episode of Just My Opinion Reviews. Guys, we are talking Creature Commandos. This is going to be a recap review reaction for episodes 1 and 2, the Cobble Wobbles, and also episode 2, the Terminine Necklace. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to let you know that this is going to be a spoiler-filled recap. I'm going to spoil both these episodes up, down, left, right, in, and out as if you've already seen it. That is your warning. And if you're feeling all the energy over here, please subscribe, leave a comment, share the video, thumbs up, all of that good stuff. Let's go ahead and get into this. And to be honest with you guys, I forgot that this series was coming out. I was somewhat looking forward to it, but didn't have any expectations because I've never heard of the Creature Commandos. When James Gunn announced his new DCU with part 1, Gods and Monsters, I was like, I have no idea who the Creature Commandos are. I didn't know that it was an animation at first. I thought it was going to be live action, but when I found out it was animation, I was like, okay, maybe that will work. As far as I feel about James Gunn, he has done no wrong. I'm not saying he's the best filmmaker writer in the world, but I can't look at his filmography and say that he's done a bad film. I've enjoyed everything. So with this new DCU, with it starting out with Superman next year, July 2025, I am all on board. I think this is going to be great. I think that this has the potential to even surpass the MCU, maybe even as far as money is concerned and quality. Not saying that I want it to, I'm just saying it does have the potential. And so, you know, hey, I just want all comic book superhero stuff to win. With all that being said, I did forget that this was actually starting off the DCU. And I did reach out to Warner Brothers. They sent me the screeners very late in the day. At this time, I've only seen episodes 1 and 2, and I'm gonna watch all of them. 7 episodes, I believe. I'm gonna watch them all and give you guys a full non-spoiler review and recap them each week as I'm doing right now. But with low expectations, I really did enjoy both of these episodes. I have a nitpick here and there, but what I'm liking so far with episodes 1 and 2 is how they immediately let us know that this is tied with Suicide Squad, the Suicide Squad that came out in 2021, done by James Gunn, and also Peacemaker Season 2. One of those reasons is we have Amanda Waller coming back, who is voiced by the talented Miss Viola Davis. And when she was having a conversation with Colonel Rick Flag Sr. at the very beginning of this, they were saying something as if your daughter is the one that outed you because we cannot, this government task force, we cannot use human beings anymore because Congress made a decision. Your daughter outed you. Her daughter outed her in Peacemaker Season 2, if I'm not mistaken. And also this character right here, Mr. Rick Flag, Colonel Rick Flag Sr., he is the father to Rick Flag Jr. that was in the Suicide Squad that came out in 2021. That looks like this right here, played by this gentleman, Joel Kinnaman. We have a father-son thing here going on. And so he is the son of this gentleman right here. And so that's how that ties into the Suicide Squad. So I like how they just kind of establish canon, establish lore right off the bat right there, you know, just so that we can know everything that's going on. Because James Gunn did say that Peacemaker Season 1 and Season 2 is canon to the new DCU, except for the tail end scene. I don't think it was a post-credit scene or the closing scene. It was at the end of Peacemaker Season 2 where the Justice League showed up. That's not canon, but the rest of the series is. And so I like how they put this together so far, you know, as establishing that it's all in the same universe. Now, the next thing that I did really like about these first 2 episodes is the animation. I thought that was flawless. I thought it was great. It looked nice. You know, sometimes like, well, I won't crap. Well, no, I will. It's the same studio. Right now, like Warner Brothers, they have the Lord of the Rings, The War for Rohirrim or something coming out. I tried to watch that. I couldn't get through it because the animation just wasn't that great for me. It was really choppy. That's not the case here. That's not the case here with Creature Commandos. I like how fluid it is. And not only that is, I like the contrast of colors between the characters. When you have characters like the Bride, that is standing next to everybody else that has the red cloak on, or the red jacket. I like that. Also next to Dr. Phosphorus. That just looks really good to me. It's a great contrast between the characters and all the colors. I don't have an image for you guys how I want to show you exactly, but I like the way that the bride was contrasted with the fish girl, with Nina. And again, I don't know who these characters are, but they're pretty cool so far. But just them standing next to it, so I was like, man, I just like all the colors. And so if I bring this back up right here, she has red. Dr. Phosphorus over there is green, and Rick Flag Sr. over here, he has the yellow. And Flag over here, he has been voiced by Frank Grillo, who was Crossbones in MCU. He was also in The Purge Part 2, I believe. Great job in casting him right here. He's doing a great job. I like that. And I like all the characters. I mean, Dr. Phosphorus is cool, and also G.I. Robot. G.I. Robot is hilarious, okay? All he wants to do is kill Nazis, and so he may be annoying to you, but like, look, okay, he's good for something. He just wants to kill Nazis. That's all he cares about. I will go ahead and get a nitpick out of the way. Since we did establish canon, I want to imagine that whatever happens in the animated series will continue on in a live action TV show or film that's in the DCU. I want some consistency there with everything. If you're going to establish right here that just because this is animation, that it's in the same universe as the live action stuff, we need some consistency. And I don't feel that we got that here at the very beginning when it comes to G.I. Robot. What do I mean exactly? Now, when they were introducing the characters at the very beginning, when these two were getting to know each other, they was going down like, this is the bride, this is Dr. Phosphorus, this is G.I. Robot. What G.I. Robot did was he made his arm turn into an assault rifle and then start shooting the Jenga blocks. There was no real reaction to that. If this was taking place in a live action TV show or film in the DCU, that would turn some heads. That would set off some alarms. You can't just let off a gun in your facility, in your quarters, and nobody think of no, they just gonna keep on talking and walking like, yeah, and that's G.I. Robot, and then that's so-and-so, that's so-and-so. So that kind of bugged me right there. I really didn't like that. It's a small nitpick, but I was like, really? Okay. If this was just a standalone animated film or something like that, I probably wouldn't care. But again, if this is part of the live action universe, that wouldn't happen in live action, okay? You're not just gonna have a robot just empty the magazine onto some Jenga blocks on the desk and nobody do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? They would have decommissioned his ass or something. Another thing that I kind of the same thing is so the plot of this, the story is Amanda Waller, you know, she's crooked. She wants everything to be in her control 100%. She can't use the Task X anymore because Congress said they can't use humans. They're not using humans. They're using monsters. And so that's why we have the Creature Commandos. It's just like the Suicide Squad, but I'm not tripping. I'm still entertained. So she want to be in control of the petroleum, right? And this sorceress Cersei over here, Reckonshot, wanting to rule over everybody. They're like, wait, we can't have Cersei go attack Ileana, the princess, or finna be the queen over here. We got to go protect her. We got to send in the Creature Commandos to protect her. When they actually got there and Miss Ileana and Rick Flag are getting to know each other and all that, and yes, they did smash. They showed Dr. Phosphorus and also the bride drinking with the guards, and Dr. Phosphorus was dancing. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, again, if this was just some standalone show or something, a movie, I wouldn't care, but I'm just imagining myself, I don't see Dr. Phosphorus, this dude giving off this radiation, this skeleton humanoid creature dancing with guards and stuff. Again, those are my only nitpicks out of all of episodes 1 and 2. Everything else, I really did enjoy. I just had to get that out the way. I'm not poo-pooing on the show. I think it's 2 thumbs up. I think this is a great start. I'm excited. I want to see it. I'm loving everything that we're getting so far. But those are my nitpicks, okay? So again, I just had to get that out the way. You know, don't get mad at me. Now, another thing that I really do like about the show is as soon as Amanda Waller popped up with a flag in the facility, and, you know, just to let them know what was going on, they tried to escape, okay? Because I know they didn't want to just volunteer for this, but they tried to escape. She pulled out the remote, shocked them, and I'm like, okay, this is how she's able to maintain some type of control. And they don't want to be there because when they get to the council, also Fish and Nina and the bride, they sneak out. They like, I don't want to be a part of this no more. At first I was like, wait a minute, how are they just able to walk around just so willy-nilly like this and not be attacked or approached by anybody? Well, they're there to protect the princess or who they're there to protect Ileana. So that makes sense to me right there. I get that. I understand that. And also, what's his name? Dr. Phosphorus, he wanted to attack. Well, he didn't want to attack Rick Flag. They ended up fighting. He was just trying to get, control of the device because he didn't want to be, in control anymore. So they had their little bout. So what my point is I'm glad that they show that there is a sense of control, but these creature commando characters, they don't want to be there. They want to escape. They want to be free. 2 have already been broken out. So that's cool right there. And also it's funny because Rick Flag, he is distracted because Ileana trying to smash. She trying to get it in. She trying to knock boots and all that. And he's like, oh no, I can't be having sex with you. This is unethical. And she just keep throwing it at him. You just keep throwing it on him. So I find that hilarious right there. I really do. I really do. So I'm enjoying everything so far. I really am. We got Cersei coming through. She's trying to kill everybody in episode 2. And I gotta say, this is towards the end of this is where David Harbour's character comes in, and I really do like him. His character, oh my gosh, I mean, he's horrible with the women, but at the same time, I don't blame him because he's a Frankenstein. He's not real. He was created, so he's not gonna have all those social skills. But it's just crazy that Rupert ended up smashing his creation in front of him. Okay, and what I like about it is the dialogue of like, wait a minute. When a normal human being is born, okay, they are tethered to the mother for 9 months. So they have that natural bond there for 9 months. And it's a natural relationship, natural progression, natural nurturing, all of that. But this bride here, she just went from nothing to something in an instant. She don't know who we are, what is what. And you over here trying to give her some dead flowers. Don't just rush her. He like, hey, I love you. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. And it just makes sense also to where they were able to create and establish some type of relationship. But, her and Eric wasn't. And even though this is voice acting, I really am feeling the performances. I think that's great. I really do. And it's hitting me even more that I'm talking about it right now. This is tragic, but they were able to get it on. And this is why she wants to go to the council anyway, because of the necklace, which is the title of the episode anyway. The Tourmaline necklace. The Tourmaline necklace. And it means something that has some significance to it, some sentimental value. So that's why she wants to go back to the castle. But what was also crazy is Eric was a hater and killed Rupert, killed his master. And of course, we know that's what happens anyway. But I was over here like, damn. And it's just the way that he did it, the way he contorted his body up like that, up on the table, turned it upside down. And this is centuries ago. And this dude, Eric, is chasing the bride for centuries, man, for years. Just war after war, town after town. Bro, get a clue. She don't want you. All the way up here to present day. I like it. I like it. They knocked it out the park right there. They do. I also just want to go back to episode 1 where Flag was fighting Phosphorus. He has a very interesting power to me. Where, she said that, hey, just we're talking about Amanda Waller, think of it as a free vasectomy. If you're sleeping with him in the same room for an extended period of time, he's going to be giving off that radiation. So I like that. I like that he can set things on fire. I like that if you touch him, it will harm you, but not just completely. So, that's cool right there. I'm feeling Dr. Phosphorus, and I'm feeling everybody else. I really haven't talked about Nina, Miss Fish Lady either, and G.I. Robot, but they're pretty cool too. We'll see what the season has in store for them. And at the end of this, man, Cersei kicks the crap out of the bride. She turns her hands into wavily flailing armed tube men. And, you know, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I guess, yeah, this is R. Are they going to die? So probably, but this is a great start out to the show. I really am feeling it. So I'm going to be checking this out more every episode, just like this, and especially if you guys want to see more. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I have no complaints. Oh, other than the complaints that I mentioned at the very beginning. But I am enjoying myself, and hopefully you guys are too. But guys, again, that is going to do it. That is going to wrap it up for my Creature Commandos episodes 1 and 2. Let me know your thoughts down below. And I will see you guys next time. So again, before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery. That's just my opinion. Peace out, and I'll see you next time.